Sup guys? I have been way out of the loop with the beauty industry. Also, my friend, the Hazy Bubble, makes some CBD chapstick. Oh, chef's kiss. Anyways, I have been on a hiatus, I guess, with the beauty industry in general, just basically life in general, just because my mental health just needed it, you know? But I don't know, something in me told me, like, hey, why don't you just get back into making videos and all that stuff again? And I guess not something. I was going through all my videos, and my kiddo has so many of, like, her influencer videos that she's made. She's like, starts off with this, so guys, today, and I'm over here like, you know what? Why not? Even if I only have one person watching it, like, who cares that, like, I'm at least inspiring her, you know? So that's all I'm here for. But I've been out of the beauty industry for a minute. Like, I got burnt out of it. So I went into Ulta the other day, a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, oh my God. So today, I didn't know Morphe came out with all these new brushes. And so I bought a couple of them. They actually had like an 8-piece kit. So I'm like, all right, let's try them out. And then I needed my summertime foundation. So we're basically going to do a get ready with me situation. But this is my go-to summertime because it's, 50 SPF and the coverage is just amazing. I don't know why I put it on the back of my hand, because for me, the easiest way to put this stuff on is to do it like this. I don't know why. I've tried brushes, I've tried beauty blenders, and like using my hands is like the best way for it to rub in. But it's the CC illumination cream, I guess, cream foundation. I don't know, but I just love the way that it makes my skin look and all that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I walked in there a couple weeks ago and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much change. I don't even know what's trending now. Like, I really don't, because honestly, I like what I like and I'll try new stuff, but I also still try to make sure I, have a good balance, good digital in life balance, I guess. Because this semester, my English class, we were going over social media, and I was playing the antagonist, being anti-social media. And so I was reading up, but I had to like put it into one group, and it was mainly adolescents. So, and because when I got off, I was feeling some type of way about social media, honestly. I was just like, everything's so toxic, nothing's real, everything's fake. I'm so tired of all the negativity. And it was just, my mental health was just straight trash. And see, when I put it all in at first, it's works great. And then it's like, it's kind of like a medium to full coverage, I guess. But for me, I kind of just, I don't know. But then that's when I take the beauty blender while I have most of it in, and I blend it down and blend it. But yeah, anyway, so we were doing, I was doing all my research and everything on it. My instructor, really liked my ideas and everything that I had being like on the anti-social media side. And I was sitting there doing research, and yeah, all my feelings are absolutely valid. Like, the whole everything being negative, how it's like, we beat ourselves up for not having this perfect life that we see on, social media, blah, 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 this and that, and how it's all fake, and how we don't have good life balance. Like, when it comes to technology and real life interactions and how people don't know how to interact with each other anymore, things like that. So I was just like, okay, cool. I feel super validated. Like, so I was happy I took that break, and I started reading one of the books for a couple of my papers for the class, and it's called Rewired, How to Rewire Your Brain in a Digital Age by Dr. Carl Marcy. If you haven't watched that, it's pretty, or watched it. If you haven't read it, it's actually a pretty good read. I bought this Milk Makeup contour stick. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I just been in this itch where I'm like, I want to get back into the beauty stuff. So here we are. But yeah. And so I finished my semester with my last exam yesterday. Thank God. But that's why after I decided to finally get back on, and I was just like, oh my goodness. I'm starting to see everything like to light since I took that break, and how like it just everything, I take it all with a grain of salt now. So it's kind of, it was very, very refreshing. So yeah, and it, like, I do miss making videos. I do miss, and since I'm not doing anything, like, might as well, like, why not? What's my excuse? I have none. Like, I have absolutely no excuse not to make these videos, especially since the kiddo's in school and all that other stuff. But okay, so yeah. Hey, ADHD. Hi. This is my brain being verbalized outward for you guys, so you're welcome. But yeah, so Morphe came out with all these new brushes, and it like tells you like what they're for. And so like for all my people that are, you know, new and everything to makeup and wanting to know, it's like it helps you know like what like type of brushes are best for. Like this one is a powder blush brush. I mean, you could use it for regular powder too, but it's like a more fluffy but also kind of dense. I don't know. It's a good in between brush. But they have, where is it? This one is a cream and liquid bronzer brush. So it's like nice and kind of fluffy and stipply. So yeah. Ooh. They both work very well together. That blends out very nicely. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I sound like the birds off of Finding Nemo. But yeah, so for those that don't know, I decided to go back to school for psychology to become a therapist. I eventually want to specialize in couples and sex therapy, but I don't know how much more I'm gonna do. I keep going back and forth with myself, but at the same time, I'm like, I know I can do it, but my daughter's at the age where she's like starting to, you know, remember more stuff and, you know, things like that. So I kind of want to get to a point where I can just focus on her, you know? So, I mean, not just focus on her solely, but basically be like a little Susie homemaker, you know, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. So, I've already done 2 semesters. I did fall, and then I did this spring at University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and they went very well, honestly. I got all A's except for one class in the last fall, and but that wasn't on me. That was my instructor. I swear, like, it was, oh, that was a horrible class. Like, it was informative, but there was no structure to it at all. So I'm just happy I at least passed that class. So yeah. Let's see, this is a concealer brush. So this is like the M133. It's like a nice little dense brush. And then I bought the Born This Way Ethereal Light Concealer. Like I said, I've been out the loop, so I've been wanting to try out some new stuff. And just because I do my makeup this way doesn't mean it's right or wrong. So everybody has their own way of how they do their makeup. So just because you see me doing something doesn't mean I'm right. Just because someone does it a different way doesn't mean they're right. It's up to preference and what's best for everybody. Yeah, I'm more of a beauty sponge girl for this concealer. I guess for the nose, it's not bad. Oh yeah, that's good for the nose and like smaller, I guess, areas, not for my forehead. But also like my skin right now lately, my hormones are out of balance and out of whack. And so, and then with just this changing of the seasons, I'm like, oh, that big old pimple coming in. I just don't know. I'm in a very weird skin situationship right now, but I'm sure everybody else is feeling it too, just with the weather changing and seasons and all that stuff. So, there we go. But it shall be balanced out very soon once I'm actually get settled. And then I have to go through it all over again when the fall and summer come, or fall and summer, freaking winter. I know that just made my nose wider, but here we are, whatever. But it's mainly on my nose that I'm having issues with. But you know what? I don't care right now. I'm not even going anywhere. I'm literally just doing this because I feel like it. Honestly, though, I have so many clothes in my closet because I'm not working at the beauty school anymore. I still want to, you know, get in the habit of dressing up and, you know, all that stuff. So I'm trying to create better habits, I guess. And so, yeah, here we are doing this. There we go. I guess I could have tried the brush some more, but I'm a beauty blender girl when it comes to patenting my concealer. But, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. This is just the base layer. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're going to keep on going. This is kind of nice putting this all out there for you guys, like, so that way y'all can see what's actually going on in my head, because even though, like, I can be sitting there just, like, looking like I'm just chilling, this is what's going on in my head. Like, I've got 50 tabs open. I am medicated. I'm actually was supposed to take my second dose already, but it's too late because now I won't sleep if I take it already. So yeah, here we are. It's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, here we are. So yeah, that's what's been new and up with me. But going back to the being burnt out on the beauty industry, like, it was just something, like, I jumped feet first, didn't have like my own boundaries set for myself, and I didn't, like, I just went full force with it all. And because that's the kind of personality I am, I guess. Like, I'm one of those, like, I'm all in personalities, and I didn't have a good work-life balance. So I ended up just getting really burnt out. Like, I love teaching. I still love teaching. I love teaching, like, I still love teaching makeup, but I was just to a point where just, like, I couldn't do it anymore, you know, I really couldn't. And so then I took that little break. Oh, we bought a house. That's main reason why I took a break, though, is because we bought a house and it was an hour away from work. So it was just exhausting to drive. And then if here I am going to school, it's an hour away, but it's only like 2 days a week versus like 4 days a week. So it's a little bit different, and traffic has gotten disgusting in Knoxville. Like, what? Y'all need to learn how to drive and merge. My God, zipper effect. Why are we going, especially if you're going westbound from downtown, where freaking, 75 from Kentucky merges with 40? Why is traffic all the way backed up to downtown when the people merging from 75 to 40 have their own 2 lanes? Why? Get out the fast lane. If you're gonna be in the left lane, that's for crime. So get out if you're not gonna do this, you know, at least 5 over the speed limit. Oh, nothing makes me more, ugh. But yeah, like the traffic has just gotten so bad though. So like this one, it's a powder brush and it's very fluffy. So it's kind of like a bigger version of the blush one. But I'm just going in with the translucent powder and just kind of setting it all in. But yeah, so, and it wasn't even that bad whenever we first moved down here. So now I'm like, I can't do this. So I'm actually, makeup, I just like, my skin doesn't want to do crap lately. It's been making me mad. It's fine though. It's fine. Everything's fine. It'll be okay. Whatever. But yeah, so that's the main reason why I had quit the school, was because of the commute. And then with Kirby, my husband, for those that don't know, traveling so much for work, that sometimes I am the sole caregiver, that it's just, and then of course moving to a new area, I didn't know anybody at the time, so it's just trying to find childcare that could help me out, you know, during those hours that, or you know, that time from me getting home. I just couldn't. But yeah, so that's why I quit. But it was also kind of nice that I did quit, because like I said, I was getting burnt out, and it just gave me a chance to kind of step away from it all for a little while and just focus on me, focus on the homestead, focus on little one, which she started, for those that don't know, she started kindergarten this past year. She's getting ready to have her kindergarten graduation. I know I don't look like I'm matching at all, but that's because my lighting. But I promise I match. Me makeup matches me, I promise. I'm just having a trash makeup day, but you know what, it's fine. I'm showing you guys that obviously everything you see on social media ain't real, and you're not always gonna have a fucking flawless makeup day. It happens. Honestly, the last 2 days I've been doing my makeup, I just haven't been having a good makeup day. Going back to that change, or that taking that step back, it was just something my soul needed. Like I had to sit down, reevaluate life a little bit, you know? And I'm gonna try this out again. This is the NYX Butter Bronzer. It smells like a coconut. I don't know. It smells like summer. Ugh, I love it. It smells so good. I could eat it. But yeah. So that is what's been new. Honestly, though, I do like this brush, though. This is nice. It's nice. Only thing I don't like about this powder is, like, it does create a lot of fallout. But honestly, this brush, though, kind of really holds it. So that's super nice. Okay, Morphe, y'all did step up these brush game. Because I have, like, most of my brushes are Morphe, though. So, I mean, they're good, affordable brushes. So, I mean, I've never had issues with, so I've never really had issues with them. Don't you worry, we'll fix it. So I never really had issues with their brushes. So, I mean, I've always liked them. I actually have them in my makeup kit for when I was doing makeup on the side. So, I mean, see, that is how you'll fix it. I mean, I'm wearing bangs anyways, but I got a big old forehead. I mean, it's not that big. It could be bigger, which thank God it's not, but y'all get what I'm saying. So, yeah. Let's concentrate. But yeah, I do miss making this stuff. I do miss making videos. I feel like I'm not as awkward anymore. Like when I first started making videos years ago, like I never like stuck with it just because I always felt awkward, and I wasn't comfortable in front of the camera. But now I don't know what the heck happened. Like I just woke up one day, I'm like, hey, it's me. What you see is what you get. Like, I don't know. I think that break is what helped, the break from social media and just letting people know, like, I want to spread the message of like showing what a real person is, and that not everybody's a copy and paste. You're allowed to have your own personality. And I think that's my main takeaway from all this, is I want to show everybody that you can have your own personality and people are still going to love you because you are authentic, you know? You know what I mean, babe? And honestly, I'm not embarrassed of it as much either, because it's like, I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Like, just be cordial with each other. Like, what's the point of being hateful? I just want to spread, for Mean Girls, I just have a lot of feelings. If you know, you know. But yeah, I just want to, ooh. My daughter picked this out. That's pink. That's pink. Yikes. And this is the one I picked out. It's a little bit more subtle. But yeah, so I think that's what I want to use my voice for. Like, something is just telling me this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I need to stop hiding. I just need to stop hiding and just do it, you know? Okay, honestly, I do go heavier with the blush at first, because if you've ever been a student of mine, you know your face is going to eat some blush. So what do we always say? More blush. Because by the time you finished with your look, all your blush was already gone. So if you're ever a former student of mine, you know. But yeah, and I'm not used to using this brush. I usually use this MAC 137 brush for my blush. Is one of my favorites. But I'm just trying out all these Morphe brushes because I bought that 8-piece, and I bought a couple extras too just to try out. Because if I don't like them on myself, then I'll just put them in my kit, you know. Because I'm partially thinking about maybe still going back into doing some makeup here on the side. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with me life. I don't know where this fucking accent's coming from either. Like, here we are. It is what it is. We're fine. Everything's fine. Honestly, don't look that bad on the camera. It's not. I don't have the rest of my face done. Shh. Trust the process. Again, if you are one of my former students, you know to trust the process, right? And now you guys are getting an insight of my head of how I always operate when I am doing makeup, even on myself and other people. Like, trust the process, though. We all have our quirks, right? So, honestly, I do love me some pickles. I always have. And my daughter's finally liking pickles. I'm like, finally, I can, you know, own you. Because for the longest, yeah, but now she's finally liking pickles. So I'm like, all right, cool, you're my kid now. I'll allow it. But she's always been my kid. I've always loved her. But she's the one that inspires me, honestly. She's the one that's like kind of got me back into wanting to make videos and everything like that, because she's always just so spunky out there, she doesn't give a rat's ass what people think. Like, at what point did we just like start caring and actually keep carrying it on, you know? So I'm trying to get out of that and basically let my inner kid shine back through, because why not, you know? Like, I have one life on this earth. Who do I have to impress? I already got a husband. He already knows I'm weird. Like 50 other women since we've been married. We've been together for going on 11 years this year. Holy cow. So like, yeah, 50 other women in the 11 years we've been together, because like I'm always changing. Like, I'm always evolving. And it's not a bad thing. If you're not growing and changing, then what are you doing with your life, you know? But yeah. Normally this only takes me like 15 minutes to do my makeup. But here we are, going on 32. It's fun though, because I'm just talking my life out. Like, it's like my little diary moment. It is what it is. Here we are. We're chit-chatting. There's a time and a place. Like, everything has to happen for a reason. I am a firm believer in that, though. Like, there's a reason why, like, you know, I felt so awkward and stuff before, because I knew my head would have gotten real big real quick, you know, and I feel like I'm very, I don't know. I've grown into myself a lot. I've done a lot of growth over this last, like, year, and it's very refreshing to be in my own head sometimes, and like just having my mental health. These are the Urban Decays. I don't know what the hell they're called. Glazed liquid eyeshadow. I got Space Cowboy Intense and Sugar Twist. I mean, they're both basically the same, just one's more pink than the other. Oh, I guess in here they look exactly the same. This is the more pinky one. And then I love me this ColourPop. I did this combo yesterday. It's like one of my favorites, but I'm gonna add on some depth though. It's the Roy G. Biv, like Super Shock. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this show. Look at that. Maybe I'll get my better camera out and like actually make videos. We'll see. Who knows? Anything is possible. And then like, so it comes in like the, I don't know what I'm trying to show you guys. It's like a very shallow, so that's why you have to shake it, but it comes with this little brush. And then you just kind of paint it on, and then you just kind of pat it, but it's so pretty. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so ColourPop has this 1111 palette too. Look how pretty these are. These are like great shades of browns. And then I got their Cloud 9 one too, and these are good like cooler like gray tone type shades. I don't know, I really like them. Scotland kind of wanted them, and I told her I'll get them, but I'll let you borrow them. This is the eye blender. This is the eye packer. So we'll put on an eye packer. We're going to go in with the right path. Ew, why did I say that like that? But here we are. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're just going to back it in. Like, the crap's not wanting to even like stick to my crease right now, but like I said, I'm just having that period of time. Well, I've also been trying to get my skin back on track too, so like my skincare routine is like, my skin looks so much better than it did a week ago, but that's why like my skin is like changing though, because it's trying to get back into being healthy versus the trash that it was. Like, my God, I'm an esthetician. Like, my face shouldn't have looked like that. But hey, that's okay, because we all go through life. Life hits us. We can't have perfect skin all the time unless you're just blessed with it, which I don't like you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. But unless you're blessed with it. But for the most part, it's like we just have to maintain survival. Sometimes we have to just be able to take care of ourselves and just survive to stay alive. So my skincare routine was not it. It was not a priority for me at the time. So now that I am feeling better and doing better, like I need to, I wanted to get back into, I guess, branding myself. I don't know. I'm not even doing anything. But I guess just making myself look good, feel good moments. You know, does that make sense? I hope so. And if I ever say, does that make sense? It's not because I think you're an idiot. It's because I'm an idiot, and I don't think I make sense 99% of the time. So that's why I always say that. So it's not you. It's not you. It's me. Literally, it's me. So yeah, if you ever hear me say that, it's not because I don't think you're incompetent. It's because I really do think I don't make sense. So, and that's why I kind of talk around in circles, but I'm also, again, ADHD. So I talk a lot in circles, even though it's like, I can't help it. And you can be telling me a story and I already know the ending of the story in like the first 3 words. And I try to interrupt. And I don't interrupt on purpose. I don't try to do Me Too stories on purpose. I do them just to let you know I get you. I've got you. I understand you. You are validated. I can relate. So that is why I do all like insert my Me Too stories, even though like with my counseling class that I took this semester, I've actually been doing a lot better with the whole not doing the Me Too inserts. Unless it's just like bullshit with my friends or something, like that's a different story. Oh, I do kind of like this because it doesn't like make it... I'll have to get my good camera to start making videos because it's like, it doesn't... It gives it like the perfect like amount of shadow and blends out very nicely. This one is their M383, their eye detail. But it really works really well. It works really well underneath the under eye for the shadow under eye. Because you gotta... I'm sorry, you gotta put some type of shadow underneath your eye to give it some like depth. You just got to. This is nice. Nice. Would you look at that? Just look at that. Oh, she cute. She cute. I'm gonna put on like this little cardigan over this. I don't know what kind of cardigan, but I got one. And then I'm going to obviously do my hair and then accessorize after I'm done. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do when I'm done making this. See, look at that. Would y'all look at that? Would you just look at that? If you don't know, then you're probably too young for you, bro. I said, what's the real deal look taste like? And they were like, I'll give you a sample. I just want to see your face. I said, oh, that tells me everything I need to know. And oh, it was awful. This, again, this is welcome to me mind. This is how it functions. This is how I operate, especially when I'm not medicated. Like right now, because my meds wore off already. So here we are. There we go. Is she looking cute? It's been a while since I've actually like done some depth to my eyes like that, because normally I just do like a very basic classic look. Also, I said I was gonna gatekeep on this because I don't want you skyrocketing it up. It's one of my favorite eyeliners. Maybe I'll gatekeep, maybe I won't. It's the best waterproof and it's a retractable. I might gatekeep, I don't know yet. Because some things, y'all sit there and say that, you know, it's greatest thing, and then it ends up going up like to $50. This is only like $3 at Ulta. I think, I don't know anymore. I just buy it because it's cheaper and it works. So it's definitely cry proof. I wore this to a funeral a couple weeks ago and this stuff did not move at all. And this is how I do. We're almost done. Almost like an hour later. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't have anything to do anyways because I'm done with school for the semester. Have to make sure this ain't the waterproof one. This is one of my favorites mascaras, and their waterproof one. Chef's kiss too. It lasted through a whole funeral. It works great. And same with the NYX liquid. If you're a liquid liner girl, the Epic Wear, the black one, is waterproof, and this is waterproof. So it's tried and true. But yeah, concentrate. Look how, like, they make my eyes lashes. That's why they're called the falsies, or the falsies lash lift, because look at that. I look like I've got falsies on, but I don't. The trick to putting mascara on those to look down, so that way you don't get it all over your eyelid. And then if you do get it all over your eyelid still, you let it dry before you take it off. And then you can easily, like, either wipe it, flick it off, or you can take like a spoolie or a brush or something and brush it off. You're welcome for the tip. We are going to do, should we do coffee bean? We'll try some coffee bean. This is the Juvia's Place lip liners. I really like them too. They're very soft, or creamy, and glide nicely. And then we're going to blend in the harshness. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I kind of like the vampiness of this. Ooh. And there you have it. What would normally be like a 20-minute look is what we got for an hour. So stay tuned for next time. Love y'all.